stuck case with my cameraman back. First rack of ribs we've ever made on our new Pit Boss Pro 4. Got them been in there for an hour. We're going to spritz them up a little bit. This is apple cider vinegar with apple juice. Again, these have been in there for an hour, so we're going to get them juiced up a little bit. Check them here again in about another hour. Alright, so we're 2 hours in. Take a look at them. Oh man, look at that. 2 hours in. Give them another little dose of this. And this is apple cider vinegar and apple juice. Man, these things look good. Check our saucepan, it's still good. We got water in it. Run them back in. An hour from now, we'll take them out, flip them over, put them in our brown sugar mix, and we'll put them back in. Alright, so the ribs, they've been in there for 3 hours. What we're going to do now, what you see here is I got a brown sugar bed with some honey, 4 reasonable sticks of butter laid out. I'm going to bring each rib out one at a time, put it in here, do the same thing to the top, wrap it, get it back in, and then we'll cook it for another hour. My son isn't here to help with the process. I'm going to try to video it on my own. Man, these things are good. As you can see, these things are good. These things are good. So we'll lay them right on there. Take a little brown sugar. Sprinkle it on the top too. I love brown sugar. Get a couple slices of butter. I got my apple juice. So I'm going to go get the apple juice. We're going to pour some apple juice in here before we wrap it down. One down. Put a little bit of honey in here too. Just a little bit on this side. The other side's got a bunch. Get the ends cranked in so the juice can't run out. Take a little bit of apple juice down in there. Plenty. Bring the ends up. Try not to poke a hole in it. That's one. Alright, we'll get the next one. Take around the sugar bed. Probably ain't even getting that on there. Sugar bed. Raw honey. Same thing, boy, we're getting a nice bend in it. This is really good. Really, really good. Boy, they smell good too. Alright, a little bit of brown sugar. butter. Adds up to about 2 sticks of butter. I want to make sure I check the water in the drip pan down there to make sure I got water in case this stuff starts to drip pretty good, so I don't catch the grill on fire. A little bit of honey. Again, we'll fold it up. Again, fold it in a little bit so the juice doesn't run out. A little bit of apple juice. Back in the grill. This particular step we're going to keep in the 250. They're going to be in here for 2 hours without the door coming open. And right there, we're going to put it back in here 250 for 2 more hours. And then the last step, after this 2 hours, we'll bump the temperature up to 275 degrees, and then we will take them out of the wrap and just let them soak in it. We're not going to put barbecue sauce on them. We're just going to use them as a dry rub. We're 5 hours in. Now it's time to take them out, get them out of the foil, put them back meat side up, and then Ian has talked me into coating one with Sweet Baby Ray's, and we're going to leave the other one a dry rub. We're going to put them back in for an hour. Trying to handle this a little different. I don't want to get the juice all over the place. I'm going to take the whole rack out. I'm going to handle it like that, and I'll shut this, let the thing get back up to temperature. Boy, them things smell delicious. They smell delicious. Oh, look at that. Look at that. All right. So, we want to get hold of them here, get them out of the juice without tearing them up. Because the bones start to pull a little bit. Get under it real good. Get them down here on. Get this guy out of there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Tell me if that don't make your mouth water.
Looks great.
You can use this juice like in your baked beans and such. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip them back over. You can see we've lost just a little bit of coating on there. We're going to take one, which we'll go ahead and take the front one here. We'll recoat it. Not real heavy, but just enough to get a coating back on it. Get the door open here. Back the food out a little bit. Get a hold of it, get it back in there. Now, we'll take yours in. We're going to baste it a little bit. Put a little good stuff on it. Sweet Baby Ray's. Not a whole bunch. Just enough to get started with coating it. Get a good coating all over it. Try to get it all even. Again, we don't want to mask the taste of the pork. We want to accent it, like giving just a little bit of a ride to the barbecue sauce. Like I said, we don't need a bunch, just enough to give a little bit of a coating. that guy. Oh boy, that's good stuff. Back in there for an hour. Now what we'll do is we'll take the temperature up here. Turn it up 300 degrees. We'll probably do 300 degrees for a half an hour, and then bring it back down to 250 for the last half hour. And that'll be the last hour in the grill, and they'll be done. We put the ribs in at 11:22. It is 5:22. They are done. I put the cookers now in cool down mode. We're going to go ahead and pull them out. Get into the fun part. The eating. That's the one with the Sweet Baby Ray's. And then here is the not covered one, or not the dry rub. Time to dig in. We got homemade coleslaw and baked beans to go with it. So we're going to take it in the house and we're going to enjoy our meal. This is Stuck Case checking out. Like I said, we're going to go in the house, get some coleslaw and some homemade baked beans, and check these things out. I can see the little bubbling coming out of them. They look delicious.